Premier League score predictions, game week 29. Let's not delay any further. Who won that £20 Amazon voucher, Alex? Who won the subscribers' predictions?
Whoa, Gary, this isn't one of your sexual escapades. Let's slow down a little bit. You need a little bit of foreplay before you just dive in there. No one dives into a dry hole, okay? That's not the way it works.
Get in quick, get out quick.
So we're going to have a drum roll first. And in third place, it is Carl. He scored 12 points. Well done, Carl. In second place, only 1 point behind first, it was Kato. Very unlucky there, Kato. Only 1 point off. And the winner of this week's supporter scores and of that £20 Amazon gift voucher, it is S. So well done, the mysterious S. Very well done to you. And in further good news, we decided that the competition went so well and we enjoyed the extra competitiveness between you guys to win this week. We thought we were going to do it again for game week 29. So if you wish to take part and potentially win a £20 Amazon gift voucher, get in the link in the description and take part. So first game of this very small game week is Fulham versus Leeds. And Fulham, you know what? I feel for Fulham because I feel like they picked up 3 points for the last 3 games, but they played Tottenham, Liverpool and Manchester City, and that is a horrendous run to have. And in 2.5 of those games, they played actually really quite well. I think the thing with Manchester City in that second half, they're just one of those teams, aren't they? As soon as they go through the gears, it's game over for the majority of teams in the Premier League this season, especially the way they're playing at the moment. But I think this Leeds game, they're going to be looking at it a little bit. They've got quite a few tough games in this in the final end of this Premier League. So I think they're going to be looking at this Leeds game, looking that they're a little bit off form, and I think they'll be hoping to get all 3 points against them.
As for Leeds, 2 incredible moments at both ends. You know, both teams could have scored. We had that almost an own goal from Leeds off of Llorente, and then Tyler Roberts, you know, he did that amazing finesse shot, like it loops up so high and Mendy got a fingertip save to it and it hit the bar. You're thinking like, how on earth did that stay out? And then Leeds forced Mendy into another great save. You know, he was kind of falling backwards and made an incredible save. But you know, I think Leeds should have won that game. Like I really do. Like Chelsea had a lot of the possession, but Leeds were the most effective given the little amount of possession that they had, and they created the most chances. So yeah, it's one that they could have won and got the 3 points.
Yeah, I think they would have probably liked that considering their form and it was against Chelsea. But score prediction, what you got?
I'm going for a high-scoring draw here. I feel like both teams are good, and I'm going for a 2-2.
I'm going. This is tough because it's like the undrawables versus the drawables. It's like, you know, who's going to win? But I'm going for a 2-1 Fulham.
Next up is Brighton versus Newcastle, and phew, after 3 losses, some terrible results from Brighton when they should have picked up points, finally got the win. Finally got that win, and it was an amazing header by Dunk from the corner. He was behind the penalty spot when he headed that ball. It was just like absolute sheer power. Like, how on earth do you generate that power from a header from that distance? And then I realized that Dunk is like built like an absolute tank.
Oh, thank God for that. I think he was going to do a slam dunk pun. No. I was gonna cancel.
Well, he can slam dunk it like everywhere in the NBA. I'm sure he probably could play in the NBA.
Move on. It's done. No.
But that winner of a goal by Trossard, it showed the quality that Brighton have and the quality that Lallana and Welbeck bring to the team, and that was a great finish and nice play by Brighton. An excellent win. I could talk about the defending, but no, it's your moment. This is your time, Brighton fans, and just enjoy it.
Yeah, you know what? What's weird is Newcastle, they've kind of got a similar story with Brighton, where both of them are just kind of slipping into that relegation battle, aren't they? And Newcastle have obviously been on that lose streak, and then with Aston Villa, I'm going to be fair or maybe unfair to both teams here, and it wasn't a game of high quality, and it's probably because they were both missing some of their better players. You know, so it was a game that never really, there wasn't any real kind of chances created, to be fair. And I think what Newcastle needed is exactly what they got, was just that little bit of that mentality boost. And I think that's exactly what they needed, because they conceded late and you thought, well, that's just it. That's going to be game over now. But they managed to, in the last minute, they managed to bring it back. And they really need to take this morale into this game. Because let's be honest, this game, this could be the one that decides who goes down if Fulham can get themselves above one of the teams.
Score prediction. Who are you going to go with on this one?
For me, I'm going to...
here, isn't it, basically?
I'm going Brighton. I'm going 2-1 Brighton.
Oh, God. fine. No, I'm probably going to go with Brighton. I feel like we're going to curse them, actually. So I'm going 1-0 Brighton.
Next up is West Ham versus Arsenal in, a bit of a London derby. I don't know, it's like Tesco Value one. It's not a great one, but yeah, it's
very
one
friendly derby.
But West Ham, so the thing with West Ham versus Manchester United, right? If you remember a few weeks ago, West Ham played Liverpool. West Ham just they gave too much respect to Liverpool and they didn't attack them. Really, they should have gone for them. And I said, and a lot of West Ham fans said, that what they need to do is they need to go after Manchester United. If they let them play, they'll lose. And the thing is, and it's so frustrating, and I was frustrated with them, is they let Manchester United play, and that's not what you do against Manchester United, because West Ham have the tools to hurt any team, not just Manchester United, but they let them, they gave them too much respect, and it was essentially a bit of a carbon copy from the Liverpool game, and it's frustrating because we said the one thing that they shouldn't do is give them room to play, but that's what they did. So a bit of a frustrating one and a bit annoying when it's a bit of a tough run at the moment, and this is kind of their test of their European credentials.
Sweet Caroline, da da da. Hopefully that hurts Alex. I know Alex's tears. I didn't see them, but I felt them. I knew they were there after that derby defeat. And for Arsenal, can't get any better. It was kind of a weird game considering the lineups. Like, you had Aubameyang, who was dropped, and then you had Tottenham, who had the most attacking lineup that they could possibly field, and they decided not to attack. And it's kind of weird because both teams are sort of at the same level, and you had Tottenham, who were doing quite well. And then that's one of the most one-sided victories in terms of performances. Arsenal did kind of, mess up in the last 15 minutes to forget that they were one they had an extra man, but time after time they got down Tottenham's fullbacks and Doherty and caused them an absolute nightmare, and it's a great win.
To be fair, Gary, I hold my hands up openly and honestly. Fuck you. Prediction.
That's the anger. That's what I want. I don't want you to be nice. The angry you are, the happier I am.
We said we were trying to create positivity. Look, just fuck you. Move on. Prediction.
I'm going for a draw here. I feel like both teams are more than happy to draw against each other if it meant Tottenham got deducted points. So 1-1.
I'm going 1-0 West Ham.
Next up is Aston Villa versus Tottenham, and Aston Villa, that is one win in 5 games now, and they're kind of at risk of having a mediocre season. I'd say mediocre, but that's because you compare it to last season where they just survived relegation, but it's compared to the beginning of the season where they were doing so well that people were rightly saying that they had, European or Europa League aspirations, which were absolutely realistic. Is it lazy just to say that without Grealish, this Aston Villa team are coming to pieces? Maybe.
I don't think it is lazy because Grealish has been one of the best players in the Premier League this season, and which team loses a key player doesn't perform worse? So I don't think it is lazy. Yeah. It's just a matter of fact.
He breaks down defenses just because he brings basically 2 players with him the whole time. So, he's that good. Aston Villa struggling. They just need to pick up their form, because how great would it be to have Aston Villa in the Europa League?
For Tottenham, let's talk about the game. We talk about the North London derby. Gary just covered it. And I think the thing is, for a Tottenham fan, the thing that hurts the most is, one, Arsenal fans firstly said London was red when they're sitting in 10th. Have some fucking self-awareness, first of all. Right, that's the first thing. Right, positivity, don't be petty, positivity. Right, that's the
Lamella
first thing.
saw red, that's for certain.
Don't speak, or I'm going to go off the route, right? Don't speak, right? The second thing is, the most disappointing thing, it was such a shambolic performance from Tottenham. If you completely take out the fact that Arsenal played very well and they deserved their win, if you just look at how Tottenham played, we just didn't put up anything to the last 10 minutes. And I think that's what hurts the most. It's weird. It's like we barely tried.
That was weird because I can't remember a worse performance from Tottenham since early 2000s. That's 20 years ago in the North London derby. I haven't seen that bad a performance. It was kind of weird. It's that you had a high line, but you didn't press us. Like
Yeah.
when Arsenal were shaky at the back because we conceded some stupid goals, didn't press. I found that really weird.
It was a weird one. It was weird, and as I say, like, is the thing that hurts us the most is like it's not even that you deserve the win. It's like, yeah, we know Arsenal deserve the win. It's the fact that we didn't put up anything. We really didn't. So Arsenal deserve the 3 points. They're gonna have to bring something for us against this Aston Villa team, or they're gonna end up losing again.
Score prediction then. Can Tottenham bring it back? Is Bale back in the lineup? A lot of questions.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there might be a few who probably got the was it the boot treatment from no, hairdryer, not boot, hairdryer treatment from Mourinho after that game. I'm going with a 2-2.
I think Tottenham will respond, unfortunately. If Grealish is still out, I think Tottenham will sneak this one. So I'm going 2-1 Tottenham. So that is all, ladies and gentlemen. That is our score predictions for game week 29. If you want to win the £20 Amazon voucher, please put your score predictions in the link in the description, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, we'll see you next time.